Hey guys, so I'm kind of playing hooky today. Shh, don't tell anybody. As you can see, I'm lazy, and as you can see, I'm in my kitchenette here. But I want to talk to you guys about saving money on going to Starbucks. I already did a video on how to save money on coffee, but I kind of wanted to tell you about my awesome new espresso machine and why I'm so happy that I got it. I am not endorsed by any products, nor have I ever been in the past, so any videos that I share is solely because I really like a product and I wanted to share it with my subscribers. But I used to be kind of a Starbucks junkie. I used to really just find the need every once in a while to get a latte, and I really love lattes. And hold on one second, as I'm drinking my latte. And a lot of people who aren't coffee connoisseurs don't really understand what the difference between coffee and lattes are. Lattes are a lot of milk, a little espresso, and foam. And that's a lot different than coffee. Coffee is just a different roast, and you put creamer and sugar and everything in that. But I really love the creaminess, the flavors of lattes, so I have a huge weakness for lattes, and it really got to the point where I was spending way too much on lattes. And at one point at school, I had a meal plan, and pretty much that I paid for, and pretty much just used it all on getting lattes at Starbucks on campus. It was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's just insane. So to kind of curb that addiction of wanting coffee, let me move the camera a little bit here. I bought myself this awesome espresso machine from eBay. It is used, and it didn't come with any directions, so I had to use my brain and figure it out. But it's just like this tiny miniature version of the kind they have at Starbucks. I paid about $15 for this, and this probably retails for about $50. I don't know. Again, I even looked up the model. It's a Farberware. When I bought it, it got it had like the number of the model, and I literally like Googled it like 5 times and wasn't able to find it. So I'm thinking it's like an older model that they just don't manufacture anymore. It kind of was bought from some guy that like finds old stuff and I guess refurbishes it, or I don't know what he does, but it works. It's really great. This is all that came with it. Obviously, you're not going to find the same model on eBay. It's just, you know, if you can find a good price on it. But basically how it works, for anyone who doesn't, at least in this model, you untwist, you open this top, you pour water in here to the top, and you have to make sure you screw this. And this one you have to like, it has to give it a minute to heat up. It's not like the one that like already has heated up. Now this right here is where you put the espresso in. As you can see, I just made a latte, so, but it's still really hot. But these are the espresso grinds. I would pick it up, but it's really warm. Let's see if I can. But this little part comes off, and you put the espresso in, and then through this little thing here, it needs to be cleaned out. But that's where it brews. And then it comes out and it comes in this little thing. And fortunately, it'll only brew me like a whole pot, and I don't need a whole pot. So usually I'll save it in the refrigerator and then like heat it up in the microwave later if I want to have another latte, or I can make a nice latte with it. Whatever. I really don't like to waste. And then this here, as you can see, needs to be washed because I just used it. This thing comes off, and you can wash this. Make sure you wipe this off because the milk will get crusted on that. This is where you steam the milk, and you can steam the milk for tea lattes, chai lattes. The only thing I found with this is that it has to be brewing espresso and doing this at the same time to work, because the water uses both. Because it is a smaller model, and it's cheap, you know, I don't want to say cheaper because it is a high quality thing. It's just, it's a smaller brand or smaller model, and that's kind of what I need because I live in a very small place. So it is a little hard to get the milk or the mug under. So basically, you fill your mug with milk and you put it under here. Let me see. So here's my mug. Put it under here with the milk, and once the water is heated up, the steam will come in, and you kind of go like this a little bit to get it foamy. Again, it's hard to like, you might want to put it on the edge of the sink or something to try to get it under there. And then the milk gets really warm, at the same time the espresso. To make a latte, you put the espresso in first, and then you put the steamed milk on top. I'm going to start experimenting with different coffee syrups that I'm going to make on my own. If I find anything that's really good, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's been really awesome. I finally figured out how to use it, and I'm really, really happy with it. Espresso is much stronger than coffee, so it really helps me kind of get going, to study, to get chores done, whatever I need to do in my life. But I really enjoy espresso a lot. Choosing espresso as opposed to coffee, you want to look for something that says espresso roast ground, because espresso beans or espresso ground is like a lot finer than coffee. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just a lot finer than regular coffee grounds. But I really like this brand. I don't know how you say it. Gevalia. I don't know. It's kind of a newer brand. This was on sale at my store. Usually it's $7.99, and it's on sale for $5.99. And if you go to coupons.com right now, you can print off a $1.50 off coupon off of this brand. I know Starbucks makes a brand, and they always have coupons for their stuff. I didn't see the Starbucks brand, but I got this, and it was $4.50, originally $8. So that's a really good price. That's how much a latte costs. I do use dairy milk. Sometimes I'll drink soy or almond milk interchangeably, but right now, for whatever reason, I bought dairy milk. And a way to be cheap about your dairy milk, usually I buy organic, but I've been a little short on funds, so I had to get the normal stuff. What you can do is you can water down whole milk and skim milk are the same price, at least at my store. So you can just water this down so it'll be less fat, but the same effect of whole milk. So you can do half water, half whole milk, and it'll be about the same amount of fat if you were to do like a 1%, 2% low fat latte. So yeah, that's kind of how my espresso machine works, and I'm really happy about it. I'm not endorsing any products here. This is just what's been working for me, and it's been a huge money saver. Not that I've been running out to Starbucks every day in the past, but it still gives me that satisfaction that I still can have that luxury coffee drink without spending a lot, and it really does help me going in the morning, which I hate saying because caffeine is technically a drug, and especially when you have it in excess of espresso, but it at least is a more natural ingredient than like Monster drink, and it's a lot tastier too. So that's my video. If you have any questions, just let me know, but I'm really enjoying this. Also, again, add coffee syrups, or you can just add like stevia to your drink, because it won't be sweet. It'll just taste kind of bitter, because they add a lot of sweeteners and stuff at Starbucks. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon, and yeah, that's my video. Bye.